keep the. All right, so this will be the last of the four recordings for the macromolecules, nucleic acids. We will not be doing this in lab this week. We're going to do a DNA lab later for exam 2, so we'll be doing that. But we do want to get you the basic structures of these. So doing this real quickly, what I want you to know, nucleic acids are made up of nucleotides. And so a nucleotide has 3 components to it. So we need you to know that. It has the pentose sugar, a 5-carbon sugar, has a phosphate group, and then it has a nitrogenous base. So those are the 3 structures of a nucleotide, and nucleotides make up nucleic acids. Okay, and you can see on the right here, the nitrogenous bases and sugars, and we'll go that in a little bit more detail. Okay, so for the nitrogenous bases, I want you to know there are 2 major types, pyrimidines and purines, and they have slightly different structures. The pyrimidines have a single ring, and the purines have a double ring. The pyrimidines are made up of cytosine and thymine. Those are the nitrogenous bases in DNA. And then thymine is actually replaced with uracil in RNA. So cytosine is actually in RNA also. I should have probably typed that in. In purines, what you have is adenine and guanine. And so here's what I need you to know. You got to remember this. How I remember this is really strange, but pyrimidines is the bigger word, so it is the smaller structure. Purines are the smaller word, so it's the bigger structure. I don't know why that makes sense to me, but that's an easy way for me to memorize it. The other thing I memorized was that agriculture is pure, which is bullshit, but for some reason it helped me remember. So adenine A and G, agriculture, are the purines. So everything else is a pyrimidine. This will become important later when we talk about DNA replication. All right, and then talk about the sugars. There's 2 sugars, 2 pentose sugars, 2 5-carbon sugars. Deoxyribose in DNA and ribose in RNA. And the difference is, you can see, is it's missing an oxygen, deoxy. That's where the name comes from. So you need to know that. And then we're going to talk real quickly about function. And it's real simple. It's 2 purposes. It's genetic messaging, genetic information. And then the second one would be energy. And so we'll talk about those both later. And with that, this is a DNA molecule replicating. So we will talk about this process. And this is a very famous picture of it. It's an X-ray picture looking straight down, taken by Rosalind Franklin. And so we will discuss this when we do the DNA replication. So we are going to stop the share and stop the